Welcome back, Fapack, to FS22. In my last video, I said I was probably going to have another mod rant video coming shortly. And, well, here, here it is already. So, I've been playing FS since FS13. I played 13, 15, both on console. No mods whatsoever. I was lucky. I consider myself lucky I had the paid DLC. But that's beside the point. When 17 came out, I was ecstatic for mods on console. And one of my biggest things was I wanted real pickups. Or I wanted better pickups. And my thought process was, well, just debad. And when I learned why we couldn't have the real brands like PC could, I was like, well, why can't you just debadge it and call it a lizard? And it came out to the shape was part of the trademark or whatever. So today, the Lizard F100 came out. This was a popular truck mod for FS19, but it really kind of put into motion, like, what was this bullshit about the shape still being trademarked. Like, I guess this one's scaled down slightly, but this also has different wheels and suspension set up on it. So the length is about the same, at most a foot shorter on the Lizard here. There's the interior. Interiors are identical. A little darker, I guess. So, when this came out in 19, it started being followed by a bunch of other similar type mods. Or a handful of others. It came out that there were a couple other Ford Lizards that were identical to the real thing. And let's go back to the shop here. Like, right there is the Lizard F100 badge. Got the Lizard on the back tailgate. Can't steer for shit. I think that might be the added realism mod. Is that a mod I have yet? I'm not sure offhand. But here we are back at the shop next to the real Ford. A little better sounding. But let's see, right here, got the markers. Got the Ford on the hood, Lizard on the hood. Exact same markers, but this one has a Lizard 100 on it, and then Lizard on the tailgate, Ford on the tailgate. Like, when mods were first announced they were going to be on console, the big thing was can't have unlicensed brands because A, the licensing for the name, and B, the shape of the vehicles were trademarked or copyrighted or whatever. They were part of the patent, I guess, or however you want to go about, whatever the right terminology is. Then this guy starts bringing these out. Then he starts with an F1000, a Brazilian truck, or a model only available for Brazil or something. And no one thinks anything of it at the time because it's an obscure-ass model or vehicle unless you're from Brazil. Then this comes out. Then the 250 came out. That had the full badge. That was completely badged. Like, you can make an argument that the badges on this are different because this one has the name and that one doesn't, but I think that might just be poor modeling on that part. On the real Ford's part. Like, I got into a couple of big arguments with like the likes of Virtual Farmer over this. Like there is functionally and almost visually no difference between these two. So let's see. So let's see. Not moving the mouse. Okay. This is about 6 meters long. Whereas oh, wrong one. Alright. Whereas the full Ford is closer to 6 1/4. So once again, that could just be simple modeling error, or less skilled modeling on one of these guys' parts. So you take a look at the bottom on the real Ford. And you got all, yeah, like this has a full engine, drivetrain. Drive shaft's not animated, but whatever. And come over to here. I'm gonna say the modeling is probably on par for each of these guys. Although this one, the drive shaft is. So I'm gonna probably say the Lizard is better modeled. Lumberjack is a wonderful mod. But anyhow, I got in. This was upsetting to me in 19 when these started rolling out, because from the way I understood everything, this was opening giants up to a major lawsuit from Ford, because these were identical. Like, most of them were fully badged. Still had the purple turd on it. Yes, that's my opinion on Ford. Deal with it. But they had the purple turd. They had the tailgate, like the F350 from Agrasol. The F350 that came out had the Raptor grill. It said Lizard on it, rather than Ford. It just all around pissed me off and made no sense to me how these were getting through testing. Oh, little lag spike there for absolutely no reason. I think the support driving is just another mod I have. I think I remember downloading an added realism type mod. Like, I know the F350's coming back. It's on, the modder is on hiatus for personal shit at the moment, but I do know that he's working on it. There was that GMC 3500, I think. That same boat. I don't know what the status of that is, but supposedly it was going to be rebranded as Lizard for console, even though it was being made as a GMC. Oh, the hood opens. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Like, NMC while their vehicles were recognizable as Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, they weren't Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. These two, or these Fords, are all Ford. Like, there's no denying it. Like, I don't know enough about Land Rovers to make the argument on the likes of those. Do I have that downloaded? Probably not. No, I think the AFM88 or AF88 is supposed to be an early Land Rover Defender. That's practically in the same. That is probably in the same boat as these, but once again, I'm an American. I don't know jack shit about European cars for the most part. Like, it just really pissed me off when this first started coming out, and that now that it's back with just as much explanation as to why this is allowed now, I just don't understand it. I also don't understand the gearboxes all that well, because a couple of my mods don't like shifting into top gear. And bonk. Like, I'm not going to deny that it's a nice mod. It's done well. But my problem is that it's a copyright infringement. Like, if someone who knows more about the legal side of this stuff, I tried looking it up when this stuff first started happening with the F250 in 19, but I couldn't find anything that would explain. Like, it was intellectual property. Like, it more or less explained the way I understood it already. I guess anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Mod Rant episode 2. FS22 for 10% off an order over at W Energy Drink. Check them out. Link will be in the description. Like and subscribe. Overall, let me know what you guys think. Like, for anyone on PC that finds this, or actually anyone that finds this, but what are your thoughts? Like, I know console is ecstatic to have this type of shit, because they're so mod starved, they don't never get nothing. But I don't know. Like and subscribe. Catch you next time, I guess. Bye.